So James, look, we're not doing a full nursery tour today, but we are looking at these plants here because I think it's really interesting. When you come into the nursery, you see plants in different situations, in different pots, in different groupings. And now this is Echeveria Elegance?
Elegance, yeah. And it's a really common, everyday plant, but when you stress it in winter, it gets beautiful pink tips, and you don't often see it like this in a pot. Like if we sell this in a nursery pot down here, it's just really a greeny blue one, and you rarely see it that well coloured up. And don't forget, it is winter, so it goes to show even really plain succulents look fabulous in winter.
And how old would this pot be?
That'd be 5 years old, 6 years old.
Using elegans, you could use any of these sort of smaller growing.
Yeah, definitely.
In fact, just a whole range of plants, really. Don't have to be Echeverias.
No, pachyphytums, all sorts of things.
And we move across and we have a look at this one.
Yeah, this is Cotyledon. This is the bear's paw Cotyledon, and you see like it's stressed, right? It's been pushed hard, dark claws on it. If you grow this in the shade, they're just green. You hardly ever see them. Might be a couple of spots on there. So that's the beauty of seeing, established older plants in a nursery, because you can actually sort of see what can come of them if you know how to grow them.
And if you're looking for ideas, we've got a mixed dish here.
What's a mixed bowl? And there's some really common things in here, but they look fabulous. Hanging baskets, I like these.
Yep.
Sedum.
That's looking great.
Yeah, Ripsalis here.
So this is a Ripsalis?
Yep, Ripsalis. Great in a hanging basket. Grows really quite big and luscious. Does probably need a bit more shade, than the really, really full sun.
And if we move around here, there's a few really interesting little plants here. This one here.
Yeah, this is an unusual Crocella, this one. This is one I collected from someone a long time ago. It's really miniature, but it's actually more a hanging basket style. And if you look at this, we've got it planted in a tall pot, so it really hangs. You can see it's just finished flowering, but still a few flowers left on here. But really great colour in winter, really good dark red line around the leaves.
Again, if we just move down to this one here. Now this is...
Yeah, Crocella perforata, which is the same as that other one, same species, but a bigger version. So different districts in parts of South Africa have different styles or versions of perforata. And here we would have 6 or 7 different types of perforata easily. There's another one over there too, John. That's in more flower, different shaped leaf, right, and quite large. So this is be used as a prostrate, hanging over a rock wall, for outdoor landscaping. So if you came here, you might only see a little one in a pot, but when you see a couple of big specimens like that, you start to realise, I could use that over the rock wall.
And next to it?
That's another Crocella. That's ovata, but this is what we're going to call the sort of atomic hybrids. These plants have been X-rayed, and it's a bit of a complicated process, but they've varied a lot from the original plant.
We might come back for a separate video on Crocella ovata, because
these ones are really highly coloured. They're beautiful.
So here's another interesting plant.
Yeah, this is Echeveria. They call it Trumpet pinky. I believe it came from Echeveria pinky, but it's a deformed leaf which you've been able to propagate. You can see the little perfect trumpets, and just really unusual, really odd shape. And it goes really bright pink in winter. And you see younger, more vigorous leaves, and a bit more flat. As they get a bit older, they form a really cute little trumpet.
So this is how you buy the plants?
Yeah, this is how you buy them.
So it's...
Might have 2 heads, multi-headed or single-headed. We always label our plants.
And it's Graptoveria pink ruby?
Yep.
Okay.
And this one.
And over here we've got another one, and this is
a new one called Lovely Rose.
And if we take these 3 plants, we can pot them up individually, or we can put them into a mass display. Let's take a look. This is basically these 3 plants.
These 3 plants. There's 1 or 2 other ones in there, but a little bit of that Graptoveria there. But look, basically all that is just a mass planting of this. This gets multi-headed, so a whole heap of these will plant around here. This specimen here, it would be 3 years old.
Right. Okay, and how many plants would you have put in there originally?
20.
So this is where you can go with your succulent collection, individual display plants, or something like this.
It would have looked pretty packed in there with about 20 to 25 plants. Yes, we overdo it a little bit, but it makes a really good display quickly.
At Frank Renault, James, and this is a bowl that's been potted up recently?
Yeah, quite recently, and it's just a whole bowl of them. It'll make a giant cluster.
and, you know, a nice bit of gravel.
Yep.
So there's lots of things you can do with these succulents just to make them look good, and it's not that difficult.
No, you can do them any way you like. Singles, multiples, all sorts.
So this is Sedum rubroticum, and this is it in winter where it's gone really purple.
A special variety called red berry.
Red berry.
Miniature, half the size, fraction of the size of the other one. Look at the colour of it, absolutely superb.
And in summertime, this is going to be green.
Green with red tips.
There's more information and links to a whole range of resources in the notes below the video. Stay tuned. We'll be back with an in-depth nursery tour, looking at some of the rarer plants in James's collection, plus various ways to present your succulents. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for regular updates on a whole range of succulents and indeed a whole range of garden plants. And as always, good luck with your gardening.